Dude, I've been doing a lot of thinking. So I'm gonna be debating that Keith Woods guy, but I saw one of his tweets and it got me thinking. Like, I already know the answer. Intellectually, I know the answer, but I was thinking, like, how would I respond to this in public? You know? How would I simplify it for people to understand? And he was basically saying in a tweet, he was like, how is fascism, capitalism in decay if we're kicked off all platforms? We're the oppressed ones. And like, especially compared to Hassan, right? Obviously Hassan and all these lefties who are welcomed with open arms on the platforms. Okay, NATO, you're gonna take a 2-day break. Okay? You know better. You know better. Anyway, got me thinking, you know? You know what the truth is, guys? Falsehood, the real evil, always disguises itself as good. It's never a binary black and white where it's just like, in the battle between good and evil is not just gonna ban the good. You know what I mean? Evil is gonna disguise itself as the good, right? These people like Keith Woods are not actually fascists, they're anarchists. They are just trying to be edgy for its own sake, and they're exhibitionist nudists. They're basically just waving a sign saying, "Ah, come," you know, like they want attention from the status quo. You know what I mean? That's why. That's my response to it. It's like, yeah, the reason why you guys are outright banned is because first and foremost, it's the way the establishment is trying to virtue signal, you know? It's trying to make itself seem like it's a good thing, you know? Dude, think about it. Think about history. Like, every status quo has ruled in the name of order and good and prosperity and tradition, things we all consider good, right? Just like today, they're ruling in the name of tolerance and freedom and non-racism and equality and whatever. And like, yeah, if you're just gonna start spamming swastikas and shit, of course they're gonna ban you. Like, why wouldn't they, dude? Of course they're just gonna ban you for that. Because you're just directly contradicting what they're saying publicly. You get what I'm saying? You're just directly contradicting it. So it's like you're an anarchist. You're not actually perceiving the essence. You're just... It's like a beautiful soul thing, you know? But let me tell you guys the truth. Despite that, I hate the fact that they're censored. I don't want them to be censored, dude. And a lot of them don't deserve to be censored. Keith Woods does not deserve to be deplatformed. He doesn't deserve to be censored. CT does not deserve to be deplatformed. Does not deserve to be censored. And I am 100% against censoring these people, you know? I know there are sickos who I don't mind if the sickos are censored. And by sickos, I just mean like just way beyond the threshold, edgy, like, you know, I'm talking about like snuff and porn and thank you, Valak, and like racial attacks where it's like, you know, violence and shit. I get that, but I personally am completely against censoring people because of their views. If you can just present your views and say like, this is what I believe, I do not think you should be censored, you know? You should not be censored for having a certain view on these platforms. And that's what really pisses me off, is that by censoring them, they are actually like people. Okay, let me ask you a question. Why do people like swastikas? Do you think people like swastikas because of like it's an ancient symbol or whatever? No. That trend of people liking swastikas started in like fucking with punk rock and shit. And the reason they liked it was literally just because of how edgy it was. Literally because it was prohibited, they adopted it just to spite. Yeah, it's literally a form of like, it's an infantile rebellion. And the more you censor them, the more you're drawing all of the antisocial freaks to identify with it. You know? But dude, I think lefties who call for censorship are the dumbest fucking people ever, because it's probably going to be turned against them too. Just wait. Just wait, you know? Did you try eating one meal a day? No, I didn't start that yet. I didn't start that yet. That she wants. Here's another baby. Yeah. You know, guys, I really do believe in something called antagonistic contradictions and non-antagonistic contradictions. And the only time you become my fucking enemy is when you try to deplatform me. But if you can respect my livelihood, you are a human being to me. And I will have a human conversation with you. And I will not treat you as an enemy. I will treat you as like, maybe I disagree with you. I think you have the wrong approach. I think your path is not the best path. But I think we're both human beings and we want the same thing at the end of the day. And by the same thing, we want prosperity for the people. You know what I mean? We want people to, we want the good. We want goodness, you know? That's what we want. That's our intention, you know? Are the other members of Infrared? Yeah. That's why, listen, guys, a lot of you also get too carried away. A lot of you guys get too carried away because you give in to like the whole conflict. Oh, yeah, that we have to fight the fascists. Dude, these people are not fascists, okay? They're anarchists. They're anarchists who are adopting these labels because it's their way of saying fuck you to the status quo. But they're just doing it the wrong way. They're doing it like, it's the same reason why anarchists are wrong. It's the exact same mistake as anarchism. They are the same as ultra-leftists. They're trying to just directly do it. They're too direct. They're trying to like directly get at the essence. They don't understand that you have to think in terms of contradictions, you know? You have to accept the objectivity of contradictions. But here's what is weird is that these people came after me first, you know? We're not anarchists, we actually believe in government structure. But that's not relevant, dude. That's just your ideological fluff. I'm talking like materially speaking, you have the same issue anarchists have. As far as your rebellion against society is concerned, it's literally the same as anarchism. It's the same type of like, look, it's one thing to reject everything. It's one thing to reject everything. But it's another thing to see how the thing you rejecting, which is mainstream society, is internally contradictory and is going to collapse under the weight of its own contradictions, you know? Like, it's internally contradictory. It's not just you are so smart and you see there's a problem with society. Society itself has a contradiction, you know? Everybody wants to be a punk rock anarchist, but it's the worst. That's how you fall into the hands of the status quo. You will never actually reproduce the essence of power. Thank you, Spartan 701.